Have you ever stared at an old photograph of yourself and felt a profound sense of disconnection? It's not just that you look different. It's a feeling that goes deeper, an unsettling certainty that you are looking at a complete stranger. This video was created for the moment you would have this exact experience, because what you are feeling is not a failure of memory. It is the echo of a quantum jump. It is proof that your consciousness, the very core of your being, has shifted into a new reality. By the end of this transmission, you will understand that you are not the person in that photograph. You will realize that your awareness is the force that collapses possibility into experience, and you have chosen a new experience entirely. Have you ever felt this strange disconnect, as if your past belongs to someone else? Share your experience in the comments below. To understand what is happening, you must first release your conventional understanding of reality. Imagine a vast, infinite ocean of pure potential. This is the quantum field. It is not empty space. It is a plenum of everything that has ever been, everything that is, and everything that could ever be. Every possible life, every possible decision, every possible version of you exists within this field as a wave of probability. They are all real, all waiting, but they remain as pure potential until one thing happens. Observation, and the observer is you. Your consciousness is not a passive passenger inside your body. It is the active, creative force that reaches into this infinite field and collapses one single wave of probability into the solid, tangible reality you experience right now. You are not simply seeing the world. You are choosing it into existence with every single moment of your focus. So let us begin with that photograph. The first thing you must accept is that the feeling is real. It is not nostalgia. It is not the simple melancholy of time past. It is an energetic dissonance, a fundamental mismatch in frequency. The person in that photograph was a unique configuration of energy, thoughts, beliefs, and emotional patterns. They existed within a specific vibrational reality, a timeline that was perfectly aligned with who they were at that moment. But you are no longer that configuration. Your energy has shifted. Your beliefs have been rewritten. Your emotional landscape has been transformed. You are, quite literally, broadcasting on a different frequency. So when you look at that image, your current energy field does not recognize the energy field captured in that moment. It's like trying to play a Blu-ray disc in a DVD player. The information is there, but the hardware is no longer compatible. This feeling of alienation is your soul's confirmation that you have evolved beyond that version of reality. It is a graduation certificate from a timeline you have completed. This brings us to the core concept: quantum jumping. This is not science fiction. It is the natural process of conscious evolution. You are not a single, static being traveling through linear time. You are a point of awareness shifting between infinite parallel realities in the quantum field. A jump occurs when your internal state, your dominant vibration, undergoes a significant and sustained change. You don't physically travel anywhere. Instead, your consciousness disengages from one probable reality and engages with another that is a more precise match to your new frequency. The old reality doesn't vanish. It continues to exist, complete with the version of you that never made that internal shift. But your awareness, your point of perception, is no longer there. You have tuned to a new station. The person in the photograph is simply a snapshot from the old broadcast, a broadcast you no longer receive because you have changed the dial. But what is the mechanism behind this jump? It is what the mystics have always known, and what quantum physics is just beginning to understand: the observer effect. In a laboratory, physicists have proven that subatomic particles exist as a wave of all possibilities until they are measured or observed. The moment of observation forces the wave to collapse into a single, definite particle. Your consciousness is the ultimate measuring instrument. Your reality is the ultimate quantum experiment. Everything around you, your health, your relationships, your abundance, exists as a wave of infinite possibilities in the field. Your focused attention, infused with belief and emotion, is the act of observation that collapses those waves into the particles of your experience. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the observer who is constantly, and often unconsciously, choosing which circumstances to solidify from the infinite potential. Now, let's re-examine that person in the photo through this lens. That person is not a past you. They are an alternate you. They are a real, sentient being living out a life on a timeline you have departed from. This is a crucial distinction. We are taught to see our past as a series of dead moments, a history that is fixed and gone. But in a quantum model, all timelines are happening now. That person is still making choices, still feeling emotions, still living their reality. Your non-recognition is not a memory lapse, it is a dimensional barrier. You are looking across the corridors of infinity at a parallel existence. The photograph is a portal, a window into a reality stream you no longer inhabit. The emotional disconnect you feel is the energetic signature of two different universes brushing against each other. You have moved so far from their vibrational coordinates that your current self can only perceive them as a stranger, an echo from a world that is no longer your own. So what triggers these monumental shifts? They are rarely accidental. A quantum jump is the result of a profound internal revolution. It could be a dark night of the soul, where you are forced to shed every belief that no longer serves you. It could be the result of deep spiritual practice, meditation, or energy work that fundamentally rewires your energetic signature. It can happen when you fall deeply in love, or when you experience a devastating loss, events that crack open your heart and force you to operate from a completely new level of consciousness. Anytime you make a radical change in your core beliefs about yourself and the world, you are sending a new signal into the quantum field. The field, in its infinite intelligence, must then provide you with a reality that matches this new signal. It doesn't change your old world. It moves you to a new one that is already a perfect reflection of your new self. The evidence of these jumps extends far beyond the photograph. Have you ever experienced the Mandela effect, where you have a crystal-clear memory of a historical event, a movie line, or a brand logo that is different from what current reality says is true? This is not a mass delusion. It is a collective symptom of consciousness shifting between timelines that are almost identical, but with subtle differences. These are timeline residuals. Think about your own personal history. Are there friendships that seemed to fizzle out for no reason? Opportunities that appeared or disappeared as if by magic? Do you sometimes have memories that feel like they belong in a dream? These are not coincidences. These are the seams between realities. They are the subtle glitches in the matrix that occur when your consciousness docks with a new timeline, and the data from the old one hasn't been fully overwritten yet. You are noticing the footprints of your own journey across dimensions. Let's speak about frequency, the language of the universe. Everything is energy. Your thoughts are electric. Your emotions are magnetic. The combination of your thoughts and emotions creates an electromagnetic field around you, a unique vibrational signature. This is your personal broadcast. This frequency dictates which reality you are able to perceive. It is like a radio tuner. If you are tuned to 99.9 FM, you can only hear the music playing on that station. You cannot hear the station at 100.5, even though it is broadcasting simultaneously in the same space. The person in your old photo was tuned to a specific frequency, a frequency of their beliefs, their fears, their hopes. By changing your internal state, you have retuned your own dial. You are now vibrating at a different rate, perceiving a reality that is invisible to your former self, just as their reality is now largely imperceptible to you. This is why trying to go back is impossible. You cannot force yourself to resonate with a frequency you have outgrown. Trying to be the person in that photo would feel inauthentic, like wearing clothes that are several sizes too small. It would require you to lower your vibration, to readopt limiting beliefs and painful emotional patterns you have worked so hard to transcend. Your soul knows this. The feeling of disconnection is a protective mechanism. It is your higher self telling you, we do not live there anymore. That reality cannot sustain the light you now hold. Acknowledging the jump is the key. When you stop fighting the disconnect and instead see it as a sign of progress, you integrate the shift. You anchor yourself more firmly in your new, higher vibrational reality. You bless the person in the photo for the role they played, and you release them with love, knowing they were a perfect stepping stone on your journey to becoming who you are now. This process also redefines our understanding of time. We are conditioned to perceive time as a single, straight line, moving from a fixed past into an unknown future. This is a three-dimensional illusion. From a higher dimensional perspective, all time is happening in a single moment, the eternal now. The past, present, and future are not separate locations on a timeline. They are different vibrational frequencies existing simultaneously within the quantum field. When you quantum jump, you are not moving forward in time. You are shifting your point of observation to a different coordinate within the now. You are selecting a different frame in the cosmic film. This is why you can feel so disconnected from your past, because it's not truly past. It is a parallel present that you are simply no longer focused on. The power is always in the now, because the now is the only place from which you can choose which version of reality you wish to experience next. Synchronicity is the language of the new timeline. After a significant jump, you will begin to notice the universe communicating with you in a more direct and obvious way. You will see repeating numbers like 1111 or 444. You will think of someone and they will immediately call you. You'll have a question in your mind and the answer will appear on a billboard or in a song lyric. This is not a coincidence. This is the feedback loop of your new reality. The universe is showing you that you are in alignment. It is confirming that your new frequency is being received. These synchronicities are the breadcrumbs left by your higher self, guiding you deeper into this new state of being. Pay attention to them. Acknowledge them. Say thank you when they appear. This creates a powerful energetic circuit, amplifying the magic and flow in your life. It is the universe winking at you, saying, "Welcome home." The person in the photograph was likely operating from a state of unconscious creation. They were observing a reality into existence, but they did not know they were doing it. They believed they were a product of their circumstances, a victim of external forces. But you are waking up. Your non-recognition of them is a sign that you have begun to reclaim your power as a conscious creator. You are starting to understand that the world is not happening to you. It is happening through you. This awakening is the most significant jump of all. It is the shift from a victim timeline to a creator timeline. On this new path, you understand that your thoughts are commands, your emotions are fuel, and your focus is the steering wheel of your reality. You are no longer at the mercy of the waves. You have realized you are the entire ocean, experiencing itself in a single drop of awareness. Let's talk about the cellular memory of a jump. Your physical body is also an energetic construct. When you make a quantum jump, every cell in your body must recalibrate to the new frequency of your new reality. This is why you might experience strange physical symptoms after a period of intense spiritual growth. You might feel unusual fatigue, body aches, ringing in your ears, or changes in your sleep patterns and appetite. This is not you getting sick. This is a vibrational upgrade. Your body is purging the dense energy of the old timeline and integrating the higher frequency light codes of the new one. The person in the photo held a different energetic density in their cells. Their body was a match for their level of consciousness. Your current body is a match for yours. The physical form you inhabit today is literally not the same body as the one in that picture. It has been remade, cell by cell, by the power of your evolving awareness. This explains why old relationships sometimes fall away after a major personal transformation. It is not that you did anything wrong, or that they did. It is a matter of energetic resonance. The people in your life are tuned to your frequency. When you make a quantum jump and begin broadcasting a new signal, those whose own signals are no longer compatible will naturally and often gracefully drift out of your reality. They cannot perceive your new frequency, and you can no longer fully resonate with theirs. It can be painful, but it is a universal law. At the same time, new people will enter your life who are a perfect match for the new you. These are the soul family members who inhabit your new timeline. They will feel instantly familiar, as if you have known them forever. You have, in a way. You were always destined to meet on this specific vibrational plane of existence. So, how do you become a conscious jumper? How do you take the wheel and choose your destination timeline? The secret is not in forcing or struggling, it is in being and allowing. The key is to define the reality you wish to experience, not with your mind, but with your heart. What does that reality feel like? What is the dominant emotional frequency of the you who is living that life? Is it freedom? Is it joy? Is it peace? Your work is to generate that feeling within your body now, regardless of your external circumstances. You do this through meditation, visualization, gratitude, and by making choices every day that align with that desired feeling. You are not trying to attract a new reality. You are matching its frequency. When your internal feeling state becomes your dominant vibration, the quantum field has no choice but to shift you to the parallel reality where that state is the external truth. This is the true meaning of manifestation. It's not about getting things, it's about becoming the person who already has them. The version of you living your dream life already exists in the quantum field. They are not more worthy or more capable than you are. They simply hold a different set of beliefs and a different emotional frequency. To jump to their timeline, you must adopt their state of being. You must think their thoughts, feel their emotions, embody their confidence. You collapse the distance between your timeline and theirs by becoming them in energy first. When you look in the mirror and see them, when you feel their peace in your heart, the jump becomes inevitable. The external world is always the last thing to change. It is a shadow cast by the light of your consciousness. Change the light, and the shadow must follow. Consider the concept of identity. The person in the photograph had a specific identity. It was built from their memories, their stories, their perceived limitations, and what others told them they were. This identity was a cage, however comfortable it may have been. A quantum jump is an act of shattering that cage. It is a declaration that you are not defined by your past, by your stories, or by the version of you that exists in other people's minds. You are pure, undefined consciousness. Your non-recognition of your old self is a sign that you have successfully shed an old identity. You have freed yourself from the story of who you were, so you can fully embrace the infinite potential of who you are becoming in every single moment. This is true freedom. It is the release from the prison of a fixed self. You may find that after a jump, your memories themselves seem to shift. This is known as retrocausality on a personal scale. Because you have shifted to a new timeline, you have also shifted to a timeline with a different past. Your new self requires a new history to be its logical precedent. So the field subtly rewrites your memories to be more in alignment with who you are now. Painful memories may lose their emotional charge. You may remember events with a different emotional tone or details might change to support your new, more empowered belief system. People often report that after a period of deep healing, they can barely remember what their old anxieties even felt like. This is not repression. This is a timeline shift. You have literally moved to a parallel reality where your past was less traumatic, because that is the past that supports the healed, whole version of you that you have become now. What about the old you on that other timeline? It is important to release them without judgment. Do not look at that photograph with scorn or pity. That version of you was doing the best they could with the level of awareness they had. They made the choices that led you to the point where you could make a different choice. They walked through the darkness so that you could find the light. They are a sacred part of your soul's journey. Send them love. Send them gratitude. See them as a brave explorer who mapped out a certain territory of consciousness for you. By honoring them, you integrate the wisdom of their timeline without having to carry its density. You acknowledge the foundation they built, a foundation from which you have now launched yourself into a completely new stratosphere of being. They are not your failure. They are your origin story. This entire process is about remembering your true nature. You are not a human being having a spiritual experience. You are an infinite spiritual being having a temporary and very convincing human experience. You are a sliver of God, a fragment of source consciousness sent into this illusion of separation to play, to learn, and ultimately to remember your own divinity. The game is to forget your power, and the goal of the game is to remember it. Every quantum jump is a level up in this cosmic game. It is a milestone of remembrance. The feeling of seeing a stranger in your own photos is one of the most powerful signs that you are winning the game. It is the universe holding up a mirror and showing you not who you were, but how far you have come. It is a testament to your courage to evolve. Therefore, the next time you encounter an old picture, let it be a moment of celebration. Do not try to reconnect with that person. Instead, connect with the you that is here, now. Acknowledge the incredible journey you have taken from their reality to yours. That stranger in the photo is your proof. Proof that change is real. Proof that you are not stuck. Proof that you are a powerful, multidimensional creator with the infinite ability to redefine your reality from the inside out. You have done it before, and you can do it again. You are not the character in the story. You are the author holding the pen. And you can write any story you choose, starting right now. You have quantum jumped. The only question left is, where will you choose to jump next? So when you look at that old photograph again, see it not with confusion, but with reverence. You are not looking at a person you used to be. You are looking at a universe you used to create. The final, most powerful revelation is this. You are not a body moving through a static reality. You are the consciousness that illuminates realities. That person in the photo is not gone. They are simply a possibility you are no longer observing into existence. You have withdrawn your light from that timeline to shine it on this one. You are the observer. You are the creator. And the feeling of non-recognition is the ultimate proof of your infinite power to change, to evolve, and to choose your experience. Thank you for allowing this truth to find you. If this message resonated with the core of your being, subscribe to this channel and activate the bell to continue this journey. Like this video to anchor this new awareness in your field. And to fully claim your power, go to the comments right now and declare with intention, I am the observer. Finally, I want to hear from you. What is the biggest, most profound shift you've noticed between the person you are today and the person you were 5 years ago? Share your quantum jump story below.